Hello, middle school. It's Mr. Rill, and I'm going to teach you how to create an email filter so that we can tidy up the disaster that is our inbox. Now, I know you're getting bombarded with classroom notifications, and we want to make this a little bit easier on you and reduce some of that anxiety. So, we're going to create a filter to sort these emails. So, the first thing I want to show you is in all of these emails coming from a classroom, it's going to have some weird text at the beginning, but it ends in @classroom.google.com. We're going to need to know that when we create this filter. Also, something to note is in each of these emails, somewhere in the body, you will notice the classroom name. That we will also need to know. So let's go back to our inbox, and we're going to create our first filter. And to note, if you don't know your classroom names, it's okay. We'll go up to the waffle and we can select our classroom, and it will open up the list of classes. So from here, we can just remember the name of the class. If you need to write it down, that's fine. Do that. So let's go back to our inbox. We're going to click on this down arrow. Open up this search panel. And in the from, we're going to type that @classroom.google.com. It's going to search your email for anything that has been sent from an email address ending in @classroom.google.com. The next step is next to where it says has the words. That is where you're going to enter in your classroom name. For the example, I know this classroom is Math 7D. You would put whatever class you're filtering. We will then go create filter. We're going to have this pop up with some boxes. There's 3 boxes we're going to check. First one is we're going to skip the inbox. The next one is we want to apply the label. So check that box. And then we need to create a label. So where it says choose label, let's click on it and let's create a new label. I'm going to create this as Math 7D Classroom. And then we hit create. It'll bring us back. The next and last box we need to check is also apply filter to matching conversations. This is going to search your email and it will find all of the emails that fit the criteria in our filter. So I only have 5. You may have 500, you may have 10. If it says 0, you may want to go back and make sure that there are no spelling errors, and that the classroom name next to has the words has been written correctly as it's seen in your classroom page. So let's go to create filter. I've got these already checked off. If I go create filter, you'll notice on the left, I've now got this label. If I go back to the inbox, okay, you'll notice that number decreased, and you'll notice that there's a number next to my label. If I enter into this Math 7D classroom, here are all the emails from that classroom that I received. So let's create another one. So we'll go back to the inbox. Now I see here I've got History 7A. So I'm going to click on the drop down arrow once again. And in the from, I'm going to do @classroom.google.com. If it helps, you can highlight this and press Control-C to copy it. The next time you are creating the filter, you can press Control-V and it will paste it. After that, we're going to go down to has the words, and I know my classroom name is History 7A. You would, again, put your classroom name there. And then we go to create filter, and we will check those 3 boxes again. The first one is skip the inbox. The next one is apply the label. And this is for history. So we're going to create a new label. And I'm going to name that History 7A Classroom. We're going to hit create. We're going to go down and see there's only 1 email matching this. You could have 100. You could have 11. Again, if it says 0, please go back and double check that you have spelled everything correctly and that the classroom name is exactly as seen in Classroom. So we'll go create filter, apply that filter to one matching conversation, and then we hit create filter, and we've created it. You'll notice on the left, History 7A Classroom. So when you go back to the inbox, it should refresh itself. And then if I enter into this classroom label, I notice that there is that one email that has been moved. And the reason it's moving is in those filter options, we're making it skip the inbox. It's essentially archiving it. So you won't see those emails appear in your inbox as they arrive. They will be forwarded, as you could say, to these labels. So I will note of caution, make sure you check these labels periodically throughout the day just to make sure you're not missing any new assignments or postings that have come in. And that should be it.